Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald and today we're going to look at how to make a simple spring plant arrangement. So this would be ideal for the home or maybe as a gift for someone. So if you enjoy our videos, then click here to subscribe and tap that bell, and that will really keep you up to date with all the new videos that we've got coming up. So the materials I've got today is I've got a selection of little plants. We've got a primula, we've got 3 little ivies, and actually there's 3 ivies that are in different styles. Got a little tradescantia or tradescantia, I'm not sure, but it's a little trailing plant. And this little plant is basically like a daisy, but it's a decorative cultivated version of that. And our little one in the middle, which I absolutely love, this is a forget-me-not. So this is going to be our little star of the show. So we've got some simple flowering plants, and these are not going to last forever, so we don't need to worry about planting it up as if it's going to be long term. So I've got this beautiful bowl, and I just love this pattern on the bowl, but it's not a bowl that has drainage holes, but as long as we don't overwater this, then we're going to be fine. Now inside I've put some compost already, and this is just a general compost, and I've got a little bit more compost to finish, and I've also got some bark, and this bark was off an old orchid plant, and if you have an orchid and it's finished flowering and the plant's not very good and you're not going to keep it, you can just shake out that bark and you can use that to dress the top of a planter if you want. You could also use it in the bottom to add a little bit of drainage as well. So as I say, I've put a little bit of compost in the bottom, and the best way to do it is, if you've got all these plants, is look at how you want them to sit. So what I did was I had a little play around, and I've actually arranged that in the way that I want to plant it. So we've got the tallest plant in the middle, we've kind of put our ivies, you know, symmetrically so that they fill the gaps, and then we've got something interesting in between each of them. And I think this quantity of plants is more than enough for this container. So realistically then, the best way to start is on an outer edge, and we can just push that compost up, and we want things to go to just the right height. So our little plants, just be careful when you tap them out, and we just build them in. So I want to make sure that they're at the edge and they're quite happy, they're definitely touching the soil. And here I'm just pushing up some of the compost so that we bring in our next ivy. Now the great thing about things like the ivies is that actually you can just reuse them. You know, once these spring flowers have started to go, then it's possible to just add, you know, take the spring ones out and start again, really. Get some new flowers, something different, and work from there. So I'm just really working my way right round, and on this pot there is a lip. You can see this lip, and there's a space behind it. So I'm making sure that the plants are tucked into that space so that we don't have like a void that's not getting any water or isn't very happy. And then our little primula. Another good idea is to take all your plants and give them a good water before you start. So there's no point in putting in a plant that's already needing a drink. What you'll find is that it'll struggle to take up water as easily as maybe the ones round about it, and it'll just not perform as well. So really, we've created the outer edge, and we just have our plant for the centre. Now this one's actually a little bit pot bound, the roots are coming out, and as we take this off, these are going to get broken. It's not the end of the world. The main thing for this plant is that it needs water. So just putting that in there is just perfect. So let's have a wee tidy up. This is the only bad thing about pot plants, is you end up with soil everywhere. So you need to, if you were making a range of different things, you definitely want to do this kind of work last, because it's the thing that's going to create a mess. And then if your next item was something that's using cellophane, you've got a whole load of loose soil hanging around and it doesn't work very well. So all I'm doing now then is just going to give this a wee water, or a good water actually. And if you had bare soil, then this is when you could use your bark to just come in and just decorate that edge. I think it's quite nice. You could use moss, or you could use small gravel as well. But actually the bark is quite nice because it's quite natural. And there we go. We've got a simple planted arrangement, quite easy, quite quick, and this will be quite happy because the plants are going to work together to look after each other. If you've got a single plant, sometimes they can struggle a little bit because they're really getting the dry air. But having them grouped like this, they're going to be a lot happier. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.